Hello everyone and welcome to another Match Analysis Monday. Happy Labor Day everybody. My name is Swiss and for this week we're going over Mars's Snake. That's right, Mars's Snake. Is it hot? Is it not? You guys will find out. Anyways, let's go ahead, let's dive right in and let's analyze. Alright everybody, before we get started again, feel free to subscribe to Beyond the Summit Smash, BTS Smash, or whatever you want to call it. Feel free to subscribe to them, check out the Summit, Ultimate Summit 3, and of course future and past Summit events. Great channel, and of course in my description down below I have Twitch, Twitter, Patreon, etc. Feel free to support me there. And we're going to start with Mars's Snake versus Meister's Game & Watch, of course. Now, if you guys didn't watch Summit, Mars only pulled out Snake twice. One match versus Meister and one match versus Tweak, and we're going to look at both of those to see the difference between the two. Now, as you can see, he's going to go ahead and run in with Jab, which is a pretty good tool, stopping Game & Watch from running in general. And trying to call out the jump with the Nair. Not really the best option here. Like Nair 4 is good at just beating out neutral get up, but if Meister decides to jump off ledge neutral air, let's just say, like the neutral air is gonna outrange Snake's Nair, so he's just gonna lose that interaction. I would like to see Bear a little bit more here, which he does end up doing later on. And of course the SDI of Mars, good grenade. Down tilt, again, a really good option for Game & Watch. You guys have heard it from me before if you've watched my previous videos. Now, this part I'm not really a fan of, because when Game & Watch is holding grenade, he can pull out the bucket and then he could absorb it and get a slot. But right here, Mars tries to forward smash, and you can't do that versus Game & Watch because obviously the grenade hits Mars here. But even if it didn't, let's say, and he pulled out F smash, he can't punish that. So he's just gonna be able to hold the grenade or hold the bucket and then just absorb the F smash. So he would have been just setting himself up for failure in that case. But luckily, you know, he doesn't really give that to him. And this is really good too. This down tilt is really nice. So this down tilt, when it hits from behind like this, you can follow it with back air right here. And it's really good at catching Game & Watch, because if he does go through Snake, whether it be a roll or in this case dash attack, just because of how slow Game & Watch moves, the down tilt is still going to hit from behind, and then you can get stuff like this off. So very good stuff from Mars right there. Drifting or dashing back to avoid the Nair off the ledge, you know, a very typical Game & Watch option. Meister likes to abuse it a lot as well, and then he likes to go into the up B usually. But I like the dash back from Mars, but he just dashed back a little bit too much to where you couldn't punish it. And of course the up B out of shield right here. Now with the down tilt, I think it's a very strong move versus Game & Watch, just because it can, if you can max out the distance or the range of the down tilt on Game & Watch's shield, if he up Bs, you don't get hit by it. And I think Mars could try to work with a little bit more of like tipper down tilt in a sense, or just like spacing the down tilt full range. I like this up air right here. This is something Ally does a lot. We don't really see it too much from other Snakes, but basically, if you guys aren't aware, when you get hit in this game, you know, you have to throw out an aerial to be able to like quickly fast fall. You can't just fast fall while in tumble. So this is what Mars is doing. He's throwing out up air so that way he can get right back and fast fall to the ground. So he's not like using his jump or anything like that. He just wants to quickly get back to the ground. This is something, again, Ally does pretty often, and we're seeing that from Mars, which is nice, just to quickly get back down. I like the jump. He jumps to avoid the F tilt, but because of how fast the Game & Watch up B is, he just can't really do anything about that. I do think throughout the match, he does use a lot of empty hops to try to bait Meister, or like to force him into staying in shield, and then he can like mix up with something. And like The thing is just that it's hard to do that versus Game Watch because they could just up B, right? Frame 3 option, and it could just beat Snake out once he lands. So it's not really the best option. I mean, it's something to respect, right? It's a good mix-up for Snake. But against Game & Watch, you know, with the frame 3 up B, you just can't really do much there. Mars trying to get the up tilt, but Meister positioning the down tilt, I mean, the down air correctly. And there's the back air. That was very nice. And in this case, you know, this is something that Smash University has gone over, I'm pretty sure, where, like, they discuss how jump out of shield is a very common option. And that's Mars really calling that out right here. So very good stuff from Mars. And I think the main thing here is that Mars's CQC as Snake is very strong. Just because, you know, he has the fundamentals to be able to fight up close. And he knows what the opponent is going to do for the most part. And I think that really helps him out here as far as playing Snake. Just being able to, yeah. See, like, something like that, like, you can't do that. So I'm not sure what he was looking for there, especially on the third try. You know, Meister's obviously going to bucket that. Maybe he didn't know Meister or Game & Watch can bucket F smash. I'm not sure. See, and even then, like, he empty hops and the up B, it's too fast, and, you know, just Snake can't really do too much about that. Great C4 right there as well. And a good back air too. Oh. But you can tell that, like, Mars is really just looking for the draw. Because obviously, again, Game & Watch, Meister, they do this a lot. They drop off ledge, they jump back on with the Nair. And that's why we see Mars dash attack right here. He was trying to call it out, but he gets beaten out with the get up attack. There's just a good mix up from Meister. You know, he's not going to keep using that same option over and over again. And then, to me, right here, like, it is dangerous. It is dangerous in this sense, but I would sticky him, honestly, instead of the up tilt, because he knows the up tilt's coming. He's at kill percent, right? And in the Snake matchup, of course, they're going to want the up tilt in this situation. Up tilt or up air. Either one of these is coming, right? So obviously the option here is to shield. So I think Mars should have gone for the stick. Like, sure, Game & Watch can bucket the C4, but I think Mars is smart enough to know that, hey, I'm not going to instantly detonate C4, right? I'm going to keep the C4, I'm going to hold it, and then I'm going to detonate it when I'm, you know, at the most unusual time to where Meister's not expecting it, or just wait until you get the grab, the back throw, detonate, that's there as well. You know, just stuff like that. Anyways, so we're off stage. Let's see how he recovers. Gonna go ahead and just land on the platform. Very nice. But, you know, just being above Game & Watch is definitely not fun. And of course, the patented Nikita definitely working right there. Nair F tilt, that's a true combo, 38%. Now, I do think, like, if I'm pretty sure Mars is smart enough to know too, because obviously he's a great player, but he could try to use projectiles as a bait in a sense, such as having a grenade, like maybe throwing grenades, seeing how Meister reacts to that. If the bucket is thrown out, you could try to dash attack him. Gives him, yeah, gives him the free slots right here. But also, you know, something that other players I've seen do, like I've seen Shogun do it before. He'll up smash and then he'll like down tilt. Let's just say if Game & Watch was on ledge, he'll up smash as a ledge trap and then he'll down tilt, and that beats Game & Watch or Ness Lucas or whoever as far as jumping off the ledge and using their absorb option, whether it be bucket or magnet or whatever. And he could try to do that. I would have liked to seen like him just try it just to see if it works, because it is pretty effective. But in this case, you know, he keeps thinking that he can punish bucket absorb, and you you can't really do much about that, honestly. And that's what he tried to do here. He baits with the bucket fill. He tries to run down, get Nair 1 into potentially up tilt, I'm sure. And then, you know, that's just going to end it right there. So that's just Mars probably just not knowing that he can't punish bucket absorb. So, you know, that it's unfortunate, but you could see that Mars was able to make it so close just because of how strong his fundamentals are and the CQC that he's able to provide with Snake. I do think there could have been a little bit more down tilts. I think he could have worked a little bit more with just like trying to force Meister to whiff, honestly, with his aerials. Like an example with the down air, like he was too focused on wanting to up tilt Meister for using down air. But he could also just try to outspace it or just get in that range where the drift on down air won't hit him, and then he could try to punish with up tilt or something like that. Pivot grab works well against down air too. If you can move out the way in time, you can go for the pivot grab. That's another way. But yeah, and then he could possibly look for actually going for some baits with the bucket, whether it be again with the up smash like I mentioned earlier previously, or you know, just using a grenade just to see how he reacts to it and going off of that. Now we're going to go ahead and move into the Snake match with Tweak. And I know this one is definitely something a lot of people have been talking about. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, I do want to say first and foremost, the reason why people like Snake players have been talking about this is just because when watching or when playing this matchup, the overall goal for Snake is he must camp. He has to camp because that's really Diddy's weakness, is just like neutral, and he has a hard time getting around zoners. Also, grenade in this matchup actually instantly blows up banana on contact. So if Diddy does throw a banana and you're throwing grenade at the same time, the banana will force the grenade to explode. So that could potentially hurt Diddy, right? Depending on if you can throw it in his face before he throws the banana or whatever, then that could definitely hurt Diddy Kong. And that's like the gist of like what you would want to do in neutral. And then just keeping grenades near you if he does get close, if possible. Dash attack is good at stopping monkey flip, aka the side B. And you can also crouch under it as well, unless, you know, depending on spacing, he can actually do the kick and hit you. So something to watch out for as well. Now he's going to get opened up here, 42% for going in. And again, see, same thing. He's trying to fight up close, and he's taking a lot of damage for it right now. And then we also see right here that Mara is a little too focused on trying to hit Tweak where he was at rather than where he's going to be. So I think that's just something that Mars just has to reposition, right? He has to dash a little bit longer and then go for the dash attack. Something that Apollo Kage does a lot. He dashes forward and he just keeps running forward up until, like, if he sees that they're shielding, he reacts with like either a grab or a dash attack, which will get the cross up. Really hard to punish for certain characters. In this case, if Diddy Kong's holding banana, still more likely going to get punished, obviously, because he could just throw it out of shield and then he can get his Diddy Kong combos going with the banana. But yeah, just something to note here. He's going to get opened up 73%. But yeah, right, we're just not seeing Mars really opting into camp. And if looking at this and we want to compare to Ally, even Ally uses grenades versus Diddy Kong. Like, he uses them as a wall to stop the banana from coming in with like regular throw or the hard throw, and then he kind of like runs in behind it. But Mars really isn't doing that either. Like, he does it right there, but earlier before he wasn't really doing that. He was just running in trying to get the hit, and that's where things get dangerous. Oh, now we see right here, we see kind of like a instant throw, and I think like these kind of throws just really aren't the best because of the main reason here that I'm going to explain. So if he throws grenade right? So he obviously just pulled this grenade. He just pulls it right there. He Z-nades, and then he shore hops and throws it. Now, the reason he's shore hop and throwing it is just in case Tweak jumps. And if he does, then the grenade's going to be there, and it should hit him. Now, it's not going to explode on him because he just pulled it out, but it's going to hit him. And though it's good, it's not that great in this situation because he just pulled the grenade. So even if Tweak had jumped and the grenade touches him, he still can jump away. So because of the grenade just being pulled out in a sense. But also, if he doesn't jump, which you see right here, it just zooms by him. So it's just a grenade that like Tweak doesn't really have to respect, even though he is right now because he's shielding. But I'm just not a fan of Z-nading and then like instantly throwing it. I would like to see Mars kind of like just hold it a little bit longer, just let it cook, you know, before he commits into actually throwing it. And then he abandons grenades right there into the down tilt, which was a good mix-up. Oh, and then there's the monkey flip. He thought Tweak would probably end up dashing back to reestablish stage control, but ended up that Tweak just ended up going for the monkey flip. And again, there's the right here is the empty hop into looking for the grab. Now, I think in this sense, I feel like Mars should try to condition the opponent to want to stay in one spot a little bit more, whether it be jumping in with like a back air or like a neutral air or something like that. Just something where you know, if you're jumping, you have to condition the opponent to want to shield, right? Is it because you keep throwing out back airs or nairs or down airs or whatever the case is? And at that point, they're like, okay, well, he's going to aerial here, so I'm going to shield. So then once Mars conditions them to shield like that, then he can start going in for the empty hops. But yeah, and not only that, but he's also fighting Tweak. So, you know, just the amount of reaction time that Tweak has, even if he does do all that, Tweak might still be able to get away because, again, it's Tweak. So what are you going to do? All right, so now he's starting to camp, right? Now he's starting to camp, which is good. But the thing to mention here is that I just feel like the way that Tweak is moving, the grenade placements are just... It's just hard to really get those grenade placements in because Tweak is always moving around. I think maybe just like using some light throws like he does right there would be good. But this grenade... See, like this grenade just isn't good. He instantly Z-nades and then he instantly throws it. Luckily, he didn't get punished for it because he ends up jumping. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to relay my message to, as in like Z-nading and then instantly throwing the grenade. It just doesn't work. Because again, if it touches Tweak while jumping, or even if he was just standing there, the thing is that Tweak can literally just move out the way still. He has plenty of time to move. And even if he shields, like he can still roll or whatever the case is. Or if he crouches or anything like that, again, grenade zooms by, so it's just a dead grenade. So I do think he could try to just hold it longer and just cook it. Because at this point, it's either Mars is shield dropping them around him, he's either neutral throwing them, or he's Z-nading and then just throwing it immediately. It's one of those it's one of those three options, and I just think there just needs to be a little bit more mix-ups. I think he needs to develop more space. Oh, Cat caught the jump. Very good. I do think he just needs to also just have more space, honestly. Like, this is good, right? Like, he landed the hit, and he's got momentum, so now he can fight up close. But even then, like, you see, like, something like this. Like, this grenade is good because it acts as defense. But then he kind of, like, he ignores that fact in a sense by jumping over here. by jumping. So this grenade's purpose is just, it's not there anymore, right? This grenade is supposed to stop Diddy Kong from going in. Now, if Snake was behind the grenade, that would be a job well done for this grenade, right? But because he jumps, this can allow Tweak to jump and hit him. Now he has no defense. And then not only that, but Mars throws this grenade out of grenade stance, just a neutral throw, and then that's just a dead grenade too. So there's a lot of grenades that's just dead grenades. And by dead grenades, I mean they just don't fulfill any form of purpose at all. They're just really wasted time and a wasted grenade. And yeah, I just feel like his grenade placements could be a little bit better. Also, like when he's placing grenades, some of them are good, but then he's just moving away from it, so the grenade doesn't really have much of a sole purpose at that point, other than like positional coverage. To like an example, he had 2 grenades right here, and then he dropped down and went for down tilt as to mix up, but also to stop Tweak from rolling out of the corner, because then grenades were there, or jump because grenades were there. But I think he needs to like start using them as a defense too, not just for like positional, like just covering positions or stage control. Oh, then the grenade gets hit right there. And he tends to like to do this a lot, where like he has grenade out, he jumps, and then he B-reverses on platform to just have 2 grenades there as well. And I think that's just a Mars thing. It just seems to be that's one of his go-tos as far as like cooking grenades or just platform camping in a sense. And you can see here that in the beginning of the match, Tweak didn't really know what to do around that. He just kind of like stayed patient, but here he knows that this is what's going to happen, so he goes for the grab. All right, monkey flip. Now this sequence was good. I like this sequence. It's like platform, this like, or yeah, the platform camping, the C4, dropping grenades down like that. That's really nice. He could try to do that a little bit more. See, he lands the grenade right there. So he could do that a little bit more. He seems to be very comfortable with that style, so he could, you know, use that style a little bit more. MVD kind of does that, not as tech heavy as Mars does with like MVD likes to land on platform with a grenade in hand, then he Z-nades, then he jumps, and then he drops a C4, or drops the grenade, then he'll drop like a C4 or something like that. Mars has C4 down, blows it up, drops 2 grenades on the ground. You know, just something like that could be very helpful. But also, like, if in response to MVD, just to kind of go over that, MVD likes to like throw grenades, and then he shield drops them around, just to bait the opponent into hitting them and then getting those follow-ups, which again, we're not necessarily seeing too much from Mars. And I think it would be very interesting to see MVD versus Tweak as well, just because he used to main Diddy in Smash 4, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, I didn't follow Smash 4 if you guys are watching this, but I'm pretty sure he used Diddy Kong in Smash 4, so I'm sure he has like a good understanding of what to do versus Diddy Kong. And then let's go back a little bit right here. I like the down tilt to pick it up, but Mars got a little bit too antsy. Tries to go for the dash attack follow up, but it was just too late because he got hit. Looking for the down tilt in case Tweak ends up running in to think. If Tweak thought that he could punish the dash attack, the whiff dash attack, and he runs in, the down tilt was supposed to stop that. In doing so, he gets hit by the monkey flip. He tries to go for the the Hail Mary fair. Very typical Snake option. Only problem with that is fair's too slow. You know, especially versus Diddy Kong's fair, it's gonna lose. And then he tries to go for it again, and then this just puts him in a rough spot. I'm not sure what Tweak went for here. I'm not sure why he went for the down air. He could have just went for back air or monkey flip, honestly. And then he tries to go for down air again for some reason. But you can see here that Mars is just Hail Marying at this point. He's hoping he just gets a cheese kill, which is understandable, right? Because he's down by a lot right now. Tries to go for the double fair, and then You see right here that he ends up going for like F smash. But you could also say that maybe this was a misinput. Maybe he tried to F tilt out of parry and then got F smash and then decided, hey, I'm just going to commit to it. Drops the shield there and he's going to get hit by the rest of the dash attack. The coverage by Tweak is very nice here as well. So he Z drops the grenade, I mean the banana, in case Mars actually lands here. And then that's going to cause the trip. But also he does the up air, which covers the air dodge to the platform. That's very good. Mars's only option here would be to air dodge diagonal back and down or whatever. Diagonal back. So that way you can land like in this vicinity. Trying to go for the dash attack right there. Oh, and the up air, he's still going to be alive. Mars actually likes to land on platforms a lot with Snake too. And I think that's something that Tweak caught on with a little bit later on too. So I do think Mars really likes to land on platforms in general. Not just matchup wise, just in general, he likes to land on platforms. And again, I think his grenades are good when he has like momentum or stage control. Like he's good at knowing where to place them to stop his opponent from actually wanting to move at all. So he does a good job of just keeping his opponent in one spot with grenades. But he just needs to figure out the defensive side of having grenades around him, whether it be shield dropping, light throws, or knowing when to use the regular throw out of grenade stance. And in due time, I think he'll get it. It's just he just has to play with that style a little bit more, because you could tell he obviously has a CQC. We saw that versus when he faced Meister. Now in this case, you know, with Tweak, just with Diddy Kong in general, you know, it's going to be a little hard to do that. It is possible, but it is going to be kind of hard in a sense too. But I think he could pull it off if he just played the matchup like kind of like how I don't want to say how you're supposed to, but you know, he just has to understand grenades a little bit more, and he'll do a lot better here, honestly, because it's just more of the line just grenade usage. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you guys learned something today, which I hope you did, definitely like and subscribe. And again, description down below, Twitch, Twitter, Patreon, etc. Check that out. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know also what do you think about Mars' Snake? Is it hot or is it not? And we'll go from there. Thank you again, and see you on the next video.
Never duplicate you, never multiply two. Everyone copy and paste, mask all up in on their face. Disney fantasy MPH, they are cool with their complacent. You feel it in you, then you brush it off you. Ain't significant, but you got something we want, and your whole life is a taunt, cause you will not just comply. Waking up for your day.